Hello, humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. That's right, the video game show that is not hosted by an annoying clickbaiter. We only talk about video games, the business of video games, and cover topics that mainstream YouTubers don't cover. Now, with that said, do me a favor. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and now let's get ready for the show. On today's episode... Hello, humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer Game of the Year Awards. For Gen X Gamer, do they matter? No. It's just one big, long commercial, right? And whoever paid the most amount of money is going to win. That's why you have an indie game backed by a large company. What the hell is indie about that? Well, it was a small team, yeah, but you have millions and millions of dollars to play with. I don't think that's what an indie game is. It's all absolute horse dung. That's right. Well, guys, to me, the game of the year is just whatever I played that year, whatever I found interesting, whatever inspired me. And for that reason, I'm going to give my game of the year award, my own personal one, to Atomic Heart. That's right. That game really brought back my gamer juices, if you will. It got me really excited, and it's because of the creativity. You know, to me, a game doesn't necessarily have to be the best at everything, but if it produces something that, you know, makes me nostalgic for the yesteryears, you know, when we used to get excited for new titles that we found, Contra, Castlevania, Gradius, you know, back in the NES, where you would play a brand new genre of game and you just couldn't wait to see what was going to happen next, what the next stage looked like. And a lot of it has to do with imagination. A lot of it has to do with creativity. For me, this game really spoke to a lot of elements of my generation, right? And I'm not saying this is the best game in the world, but for Gen X gamers, it's a game that they should play if they're still gaming. And why is that? Well, when we were growing up, guys, the Soviet Union was our arch nemesis, if you will. You know, if you were growing up in America, that was the boogeyman, right? Just sort of like China is today, but in a much deeper level. We had an enemy that we were not trading with. They were out to get us, specifically, right? They would say things like, "We will bury you," and things like that. And we had the Cold War, so it was a very different time. So it was great to see a game that played on those old myths and things that we would think about when we were kids. This game really got the aesthetics of the old Soviet Union right. And it was just another world, you know, and it brought you back to several games also that you liked before, whether it was BioShock or other games that you played in the past that had similar elements. You know, whether you're thinking, you know, it's similar to a game you played before or not, the game had a unique storyline, and I haven't even mentioned the twins. As Gen X gamers, we love good-looking women, don't we? But there's also the storyline. You have a broken heart. You don't know the backstory as you're playing the game. And whenever a story has lost love in it, you know, and has a love backstory that you're kind of dealing with, and you don't know exactly what's going on, well, you know, it just makes the story more interesting for me. It just adds a different dynamic to the game. The gameplay was great. For me, a lot of times, guys, when I was going into this, I would just look around and see what they've done, you know, with the robots and how these robots worked and what was the science of that time. Again, it brought a lot of BioShock type feels for me, along with everything else that I mentioned. And this game, to me, when I say this game is art, right? When I say games are art, this is the type of game that I'm referring to. Again, I'm not saying that this game is perfect, guys. I'm not saying that this game is the best commercial game of the year out there or anything like that. No. What I'm saying, for me, this was the game of the year. This is the game that inspired me to play video games. This is the kind of game that reminds you why this is your hobby, right? To find something new, to get new experiences, to seek something different. Especially in this day and age where all you have is first-person shooters, battle royales, and microtransaction heavy gameplay out there, because that's where gaming is heading. Really, it was refreshing to see something different. It was refreshing to see somebody take a chance on something that you don't know it's going to work, right? This is creating art and gameplay for the sake of the creation of it. There were no guarantees that this game was going to make any money. There was no guarantees that it was going to be well received or anything like that. The reason you make this game is because you love video games. The reason you made this game is because you love storytelling. The reason you made this game is to create something original. There's other great games out there, whether it's Elden Ring or others. A lot of them are sequels. A lot of them are just continuing the story of what's already been created. And for me, a game of the year has to be something that's new, something that came out of nowhere, right? And somebody took a chance in creating a brand new franchise that inspires people again. Because yes, it's great going back to franchises that we love, right? Once we've established that relationship. But I think the hardest thing to do in gaming is to come up with something new, with a new concept, with a new idea. Even if your inspirations are from games of the past, whether it's Fallout, whether it's BioShock, whether it's those type of games. The thing is to create something new, right? And these are the type of games that I resonate with, the type of games that I love playing. Another game that was like that for me was Outer Worlds. Was it the best? No, but it was something new in a genre that I liked, a different story, different characters. And this is what we have here in Atomic Heart. We have originality. Originality at a time where nobody wants to be original. Originality at a time where everybody wants to be the same in the pursuit of profit. Originality in a time where the art is always second or third to the main goal, which is making money. The seeking of profit takes over everything in larger AAA titles. And when you see something new, when you see somebody take a chance, when you see artists given the freedom to create, that is really the best of all worlds for me. And these are the type of games that I look for, where they come out of nowhere, where they inspire me, where they grab my attention and remind me, why the heck is this my hobby? And it is because of this, because I seek originality, I seek new ideas, I seek new experiences, and Atomic Heart for me delivered them all.
Did you hit the like
All right,
button?
humans, I will catch you on the next one.
Did you hit the like? What the hell are you waiting for?
Man was born to dream, to do great things. Flying machines, space travel, even robots. But unfortunately, there are those who wish to crush those dreams. And that's where men like you come in, Sergey. Men sworn to defend mankind and its destiny.
I swore that the world would never see its like again.
Do you realize what this could mean for us? An An international scandal. I don't want to die!
They're not going to find out. The malfunction has been dealt with.
Why did all those peaceful robots start hacking everyone to bits?
The entire world will be just like this.
You're a soldier, Agent B3. Your job is to cover me.
This place is a damn madhouse.
Who are you?
Xena. Granny Xena.
The whole world might end.
Get the fuck off me!
Al bosque te arrastra.